Hey crew, Rocco here. I've got something that you guys want to see, and that is a video about India. Here we go, 10 richest temples in India. Do you like things that are rich? Do you like rich things? Do you like rich chocolate cake? Do you like also rich, expensive belongings like Ferraris and shit? If you like that, this video is for you. Also, do you like things like ancient structures that are, you know, temples and learning about things like that? Well, then this video is also for you. Guys, do you like India and stuff to do with India? Or do you want to just learn about India? Or do you just like to, you know, see things about places you don't know about? Then this video is for you. Also, guys, do you like Sergeant Rocco? If you do like Sergeant Rocco, please hit the like button, as well as if you like any of those other things that I've mentioned, as well as YouTube, candy cane, and popcorn, hit the like button, guys. We're doing top 10 richest temples in India. This idea comes from Toma Putt. We miss you, bro. Sitting up in YouTube heaven somewhere. Actually, he didn't die. It's just my way of saying, come back to me. All right, guys, top 10 richest temples in India. Let's have a look. Why do I always motherfucker... Guys, let's not waste any more time. 10 richest temples in India. The top 10. So really, it's just the 10 richest. You don't have to say top 10 when it's 10 richest temples in India, because it is the top 10 richest. By being the 10 richest, they're already the top. Get what I'm saying here? I don't know. Am I the only one that sees this sort of shit going on in the world? Probably. That's why we come to Sergeant Rocco TV. Be sure to go and subscribe to this fella. His name is Sack10 or Sack10. Either way, be subscribed. Guys, here we go.
10 richest temples of India.
Oh, I sort of, if the titles weren't able to.
Number 10. Kashi Vishwanath Temple, Varanasi.
Uttar Pradesh.
One of the oldest and richest temples of Lord Shiva in India,
Like
Kashi
bricks.
Vishwanath Temple still stands in glory despite being looted and demolished several times in past. With a documented history of over 3,500 years, Varanasi is also the oldest living city in the world.
Nice.
It is estimated that around over 3 million domestic and 200,000 foreign tourists visit this temple annually.
Hey, what do you guys think? I've got a mate over in Vietnam, and he was trying to learn the language before he went over there. I was sort of like, I don't know, leave this in the comments what you think, but I was a bit like, don't try and walk over there and go, Bak ting pong che, you know, because you'll probably butcher it, and you'd just be better off let them teach you a couple of words than try and say it to them. You want to know that you're pronouncing it right before you start acting like you fucking say it every day, you know what I mean? What do you guys think? Do you think it's good to be respectful with languages? Not Logan Paul it, as we say. Not be a maverick. That's the fucking way. I know you think that's right.
Number 9. Somnath Temple, Gujarat.
Gujarat.
It is believed that the moon god, Chandra, created a temple of gold, in honor of Lord Shiva here. Presently built on the Chalukya style of architecture, the temple has been destroyed and reconstructed several times by both Islamic and Hindu emperors. The results of a recently conducted survey revealed that the temple has accumulated a wealth of around 17,000 million rupees. Number 8. The Golden Temple, Amritsar.
We know about this place in Punjab.
Officially known as the Harmandir Sahib, the temple gets visit from over 40,000 people every day. Apart from its splendid exteriors, even the ceiling of this temple has been designed with gold. Despite the fact that the total temple assets remains unknown, experts claim that the Golden Temple is one of the wealthiest temple in India. Number 7.
That's like the least they could do is hand out some free food and stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, share the wealth, mofos. How about ripping all that gold off and just helping people with the money that it would make? I don't know. Is that what's going on here? Like, we're just making rich temples for the next generation? I don't know. It's cool, but, you know, I love that. There's the second one so far.
Vaishno Devi,
the design
Jammu
work.
and Kashmir. One of the oldest and richest temples in India, the shrine of Mata Vaishno Devi is visited by millions of devotees from across the world. Center of deep-rooted religious beliefs of the Hindus,
through donations.
The temple has an annual income of around 5,000 million. Every year around 8 million pilgrims visit this temple, and it is claimed to be the second most visited temple after Venkateswara Temple.
Why do they donate? Guys, I don't understand this. I really do not understand this. I mean, I know why people donate, because they think it's going to Shiva or something. I don't know. It's the same as donating in church. I don't get it. Yeah, I get it if you believe in the church and all that, but if you're rocking up to this place that has 500,000 billion trillion rupees, why are they giving away their money? I don't know, man. I think the people that originally set up these religions and that, these guys that sort of were like, here's a set of guidelines and rules and the way you should act. Every now and then we should all get together in a certain place and say how awesome the rules are that we made, and say that we honour those rules, and we're going to keep abiding by it and treating people nice and loving one another. I really hope none of them was setting it up just to get a fucking plate going around to get some coins, some shekels, you know? I don't know. Sort of a bit of a shame. Maybe it's because I've got no money too. If I had money, I'd be like, yeah, that's sick. Billion it up.
Jagannath Temple, Puri.
Odisha.
Host of popular annual Rath Yatra,
Whoa,
the temple
that looks
has
like
been
a
robbed
model.
18
It's so
times
cool.
in the past. The temple receives donation of around rupees 15,000
Is that
to
cloth?
20,000, with 6 times more donations in festive
fuck the
season.
donations.
More
Look at
than
that.
30,000 devotees throng the shrine every day, and around 70,000 per day in festive season. In 2011, officials stumble upon 522 old silver slabs weighing about 18 tons, worth rupees 900 million. Number 5. Meenakshi Amman
What's going on? Why?
Temple, Madurai.
Tamil Nadu?
The richest temple in Tamil Nadu attracts 15,000 visitors each day. Apart from devotees, thousands of tourists also visit this famous shrine to feast their eyes upon this splendid ancient Indian architecture.
It's that
housing
one.
estimated 33,000 sculptures. The temple earns revenue of around 60 million every year. Meenakshi Amman Temple was also
There you
among
go.
the 30
It's worth it,
nominees
that one.
for the new 7 Wonders of the World. Number 4.
Hey.
Siddhi Vinayak, Mumbai.
Mumbai.
One of the most famous landmarks of the coastal city of Mumbai, Siddhi Vinayak witnesses around 25,000 to 200,000 worshippers visiting the place each day. The temple provides their devotees options of entering the shrine faster through special paid queues, which also helps in increase in the temple's income. According to a survey conducted in 2010-11, the temple earned approximately 490 million rupees.
That bitch she'd have to be seen at the richest temple, eh? She's like, ding. I wonder if she donated. Of course she did. She's probably donated like so much money to walk around there without anyone touching her. Paris.
Rupees in just a single year, of which 450 million were garnered through donations alone. Number
crazy.
3.
I suppose then you get
Temple,
wealthy benefactors that want to give back to the church, so they say, here's a heap, build something sick.
Irrespective of the region they belong to, have a strong belief in the miracles of Sai Baba. And perhaps that is the reason why people have donated so much to this temple that it has turned out to be the 3rd richest temple in the country. Visited by the people of all religions, this divine travel destination possesses gold and silver jewelry worth approximately rupees 320 million. The annual donation received by the temple reaches up to an amount of around 3,600 million.
I can't believe it. Boy, guys, you guys are people in India. I want to hear this in the comments. Do you think that are you hearing all these millions and billions and shit? You hearing this shit? Right? So if you're hearing this, you're hearing me, right? If you're hearing this, what do you think about all this? I want to know honestly. I don't want you to say, yeah, Rocco, it's great, you know, it's a great temple and it's rich history and culture. Damn that bullshit. I know all that. You don't have to tell me that it's rich and beautiful and the history was beautiful. But what's going on with these millions? They're being stockpiled? They're not... To me, like, shouldn't those millions just go immediately back? They've got their temple, right? It's set up. It's paved in gold. They've got people working there every day. Put all that little money aside and then give the money back. No, I know what you're saying. You can't just walk around to everyone's house and go, mate, are you poor? Do you want 10 grand? But I know it's not going to work like that. But you know what I'm saying? Put it back into roads, sanitation, schools, healthcare. shelters for homeless people, stuff like you know, sick people that can't afford to, like, go down and see how many people came into the hospital, right, today, like yesterday, and got denied because they you know, they, for some reason they couldn't go ahead with something that they needed to get fixed on them. That would be a great idea for somewhere to put all these fucking billions that they're just stockpiling in the bottom of their fucking... I don't know, man. I'm glad that we're only on number 2 here, because I don't know if I could take any more of this. Yeah, let us know down below, seriously, guys. I want to know what you think about this.
Maybe till last decade, Tirupati Temple was believed to be the richest temple in the country. But after the reports disclosing the unbelievable amount of assets possessed by our number 1, Tirupati has gone down to the 2nd position in terms of possessing wealth.
You dropped,
Every
boy.
day around 60,000 devotees throng at the temple. Each year the temple treasury brings in over $6 million by selling the shaved hairs of devotees at public auction. The temple makes 150,000 ladus each day that garners over 11 million rupees revenue annually.
Well, they're making revenue. That's good.
Padmanabhaswamy Temple, Kerala.
It's like we've got a monastery with like the monks up here, and they bake their own bread. It's wicked, man. Sourdough. I know it doesn't sound good for people that haven't had sourdough before, but it's not really sour. It's not really doughy either. It's just like good tasting bread. It's oven baked by monks. You ever had monk bread? Yeah, it's nice. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I imagine the funds go towards the monks. Monk-like things. Monk dry cleaning, bulletproof monking. So yeah.
The temple got credited with the title the richest Hindu temple in the world, after its secret chambers were ordered open by Supreme Court of India. The amount of wealth found inside astounded the entire world. The treasure that was reported to be found includes antique gold ornaments, golden crowns, golden bow, sack full of diamonds and thousands of antique jewelry,
22 billion
with diamonds and emeralds. Moreover, taken into account the antique and cultural significance of the object, the asset will be 10 times the current market price. Not to mention, one of the vaults named Vault.
Look at that! That is some devil shit! Snakes wrapped around bodies. What is that? I don't even think that's in India. I think someone's put that stock image in here just to trip people like me out. To think, fuck, I've got to go to India now to check out this Mortal Kombat door. This is unbelievable. That is so not in India. Maybe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Anyone in India, have you seen the crazy Satan door? Guys, anyone in India, is that in India? Have you guys seen, with your bare peepers, the door to hell in India? Have you seen Satan's office door in India? I want to know, guys. Forget about the last question, or do them both if you want. That's what we like here. We like community. Devil's door. That was unbelievable. I don't know, man. What the fuck is with all this snake worship around the world back in the old days? Is there something else we got to do a video on? Why do people worship snakes? All they do is bite you on the ankles here in Australia. You won't get no snake worship in Australia. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. The Aboriginals, that's like their whole culture. The rainbow serpent. The Dreamtime. I think that's how we got all of our oceans and rivers here, according to them. The big giant snake slithered around on the land and carved all the rivers. Damn. He must have been looking for a river, I reckon. It's just like, fuck that, I'll make my own. When it rains, boom. Agriculture. Guys, interesting as always. Top 6 mega temples coming in. Guys, Sergeant Rocco in the final dying moments of this video has come to you with a reason, maybe, why they've got so much money. And of course, it's not like people like us thinking, what do you want with all that money, man? You can't possibly spend it in your life. But just like rich, crazy ass people, they get too much money and too much time on their hands. They're planning for the future, guys, aren't they? You know they are. You know that it's not just going to be the Shiva's temple, the Golden Temple anymore, just giving out free food to people. They're going to change it. It's going to be Temple Land, like Disneyland. Get ready, guys. Mega temples. Disneyland in India temples. Theme park temples. Hotel temples. Is that to keep the tourists away from the real temples? Is that to keep me away from your temples, guys? Sooner or later, you'll be able to go around. There'll be like a big dressed up Shiva walking around, you know, doing his thing. I don't know, guys. It just rubs me the wrong way when I hear this stockpile of money. Like, hey, if the world was perfect and we were all happy, you know what I mean, and the systems in place weren't screwing us over daily, I'd be like, this is great, man. Let's just keep a big pile of money under these temples because that's what it's all about. But it's not. It's not what it's all about. Not when everything else is fucked. If there's money that needs to be spent on the things we talked about before, education, science, popcorn, all those things, if you need money for that, but these guys are slowly keeping their money hidden away, stockpiling all the donations from the kind-hearted people like myself and yourself, just that want to give back because we've had a bit of luck. We've been blessed with luck, so we want to bless back other people. Yeah, the money ain't going to anyone to bless it. It's going into theme park worlds. I don't know. It's been an interesting video, guys. As usual, it's not your normal reaction here on Sergeant Rocco TV. We like to think a little bit more in depth than just looking at stuff and going, wow, that's amazing. But wow, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing, those temples. The craftsmanship is what got me. The craftsmanship of those temples, the sculpted ones with 33,000 sculptures, that's what gets me. The workmanship put into these and the love. See, that's the way that they would donate back when they were building the temples originally. It's like you couldn't really say, here, have 100 grand and just put it in the basement and lock it up, make it into silver bars. So they would work on the temple, making the temple grand as a, you know, tribute to their gods. Their gods, your gods, our gods, whose gods, we don't know. But some sort of gods like temples. We know gods like temples. It's like then you think about gods living up high, so they've got to be able to see the stuff. That's why it has gold tips and shit like that. Like, it's not going to just be a football oval with a thumbs up, click like for God. It's not going to be like that. No way. Temples and stuff to do with deities have to be tipped in gold and built on a gigantic storage vault of money and gold coins. It seems the way, guys. If you're here and you get to this part of the video, what do you think, guys? I suppose I can start using this last part of the video to, like, really put it out there. Really, like, pepper in a message into these videos. I think it's bullshit. I think it is total and utter bullshit that there is so much money going on in the world where there's so many people poor. Now, I'm not saying I want any of that money. I'm quite happy to work and struggle. Done it all my life. But that's bullshit. That is way too much money in one location. And it's like the 1%ers. Maybe the temples are the 1%ers in India. I don't know, guys. I'd be very, 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 very interested to hear your take on this. People that know the religion, people that, you know, can put more than 2 cents in. I really want to know this, guys. So hit me up in the comments if you made it this far. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. I'm Sergeant Rocco. We're going to be getting a lot more in-depth these days. We're not going to fuck around no more. It's not going to be just like, wow, that looks great. None of that shit. I'm not doing it anymore. It's not creative enough for me. I want more, and you guys deserve more. Guys, thanks for joining me, and we shall see you for the next video.